Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Pyre. You're here with Renown Lefebvre, otherwise known as DraxxKraven. We must continue our journey to Mount Elodiel itself. At dawn, Volfred is already awake. He reveals to you a pathway through the woods into the cold lands of the north, beyond which lies your next destination. To the Sclorian shore. You've not yet been to this region of the downside. Volfred revealed this to be the one path through the woods. I don't know what to expect, but I fear it will not end well. Everything's been too good so far. This is the downside after all. Injustice is part of it. You get clear of the woods at last, and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Elodiel. You will have to make it all the way to the top. In a moment of respite, Volfred calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the rites and the plan to which he has alluded to. You banded together with a common faith that freedom from the downside is not impossible. Am I correct? But let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. You cannot sense his own thoughts on the subject, and only know the truth of how you feel. What does freedom mean? Doing what you want? Achieving inner peace? Having no master? Going where you please? To feel true love? To live without fear? What does freedom mean to you? Nothing at all. Or, of course, the option to remain silent. Freedom means having no master. There is no one's will other than your own. You tell Volfred that freedom means not having to answer to anyone, and going through life beholden only to one's own will. He considers your remarks for a short while. Perhaps you led a troubled childhood, my boy. For all of us at one time or another have to answer to someone with more wisdom in the world than we. Though you make reference to the kind of authority which governs the Commonwealth we know, which sent us down the river into exile. Would you be free if you were ruled beneath those bylaws once again? He then turns his attention to the whole group. Now let me tell you all what freedom means to me. Freedom means to live a life without fear. To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judgment and reprisal. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think or not to think. He looks out towards the distant mountains. Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more, and you would be exalted there, given the highest honor, the opposite of how you got here. But you would not be truly free, I think. At the least, you would become complicit to an ancient system that was designed to cast down others such as you. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost, and the 8 scribes, if they are still out there, have made quite clear they shall not intervene firsthand. That is where you come in. He turns to you and everyone again, looking to each of you. Long have I wished to gather such a group, that together you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan, then, is this. We free each other from the downside through the rites, and then we meet up on the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk, we join together at the Spiral Sanctum, the burned-down remnants of the old capital of the Commonwealth. The remains stand as a warning to those who would seek to spread forbidden knowledge. We need as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest. You're plotting a revolt. Just so. I am asking a lot. You do not have other options, though. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. The reader and myself, you know by now that we can see through it. But you need not be a part of this. Nor is it in my interest to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish. Live out your remaining days here like so many others. So if anyone among you prefers that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together in the Commonwealth, as you are doing here, then speak now. Volfred pauses for a time, examining each member of the group, No one stirs. Very good. Some of you consider yourselves friends, some others do not. But all of that you are bound together through the rites, and are integral to our plan. Please remember that. You seek true freedom? You will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth. But together you can bring it about, both for yourselves and others. That is my promise. Then he lets out a long breath. That's it. I ask you all to think on this, and let's reconvene along our journey to the summit. Volfred turns toward the mountains, leaving you to consider what he said, and plot the wagon's northward path. Pass. I'm not saying I won't listen to someone who's smarter than me. I'm just saying I don't like to have to, fuck the man, fight the power. Okay. Maybe my anarchism streak is a little too wide right now. Beyond lies Mount Elodiel. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Tizo. Volfred. There you are, my boy. There's something which I wanted to discuss with you in private. Volfred stares at you rather intently, as if reaching out to you, and then... You do know what it means to be a reader. Those such as we. We are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this, I sense, is nascent still, mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well now that they haven't told you yet, your friends. And that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you can never go free. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this. The answer, then, was plain. You simply did not know, or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There is no reason they would know themselves, other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I had expected, when at first we met, that you had already knew the truth of this from having read the passages in the Book of Rites, which states it quite plainly. Oh, I read it. I know it. I'm stuck down here 5 ever, dude. And I'm okay with that. But I made some friends. I owe them my life. What can I say? And it's not a matter of exchange or bargain or barter. They did me a solid. I'm going to do them a solid. It's just the right thing to do. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Oh, I have. Volfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that's what you had in mind. It is canonical that the reader, our character, no matter how badass we are, no matter how badass we want to be, are crippled in some way. Which was why our life in the downside was doomed from the start. The Many-Mane said, if you want to live in the downside, you need to keep moving. That was impossible for us, because that is simply not something we are capable of. So once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome, but this journey we are on, it has no guarantees. Not for you, nor any of us. Do you understand? I do understand. You don't care. You have learned in life to keep your expectations low and tempered. Say nothing. If he really wants to know what you think about it, he knows where to get them. Oh no. I understand. It's not that I understand. It's that doesn't matter. I don't care. The warning is of little consequence to you. You have always known those keen to warn against one course of action or another. None of it has swayed you, and as ever, you shall forge your path. Very well. A lack of concern is fine with me, although I do not share your outlook, as long as yours is not a lack of understanding. And it's not that I misunderstand you, Volfred. It's that the information you have brought to my attention was A, already known, and B, not really part of my concern. Know that we have much at stake here in this, anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back into the Commonwealth, which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. Then we'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Until then... He strides out of the wagon then, leaving you with your thoughts. The Beyonder Crystal. Sandra's status? Blaspheming! You call upon me for some purpose, my reader. What's on your mind? Very kind of you to visit me again like this, oh lovely reader. For I was just standing about in the blackness of this void, thinking it would be most pleasant if something were to happen for a change. There was a long period of time that this incarceration of mine failed utterly to do anything but bring me peace of mind. Not much of a punishment, I thought. I invite you to imagine an upbringing among the Sisters of the Arch. An ancient band of killers, trained almost from birth to carry out their missions without fail. All the sisters needed was a name, and a sum of 500 soul up front. Living on the outskirts of civilization, your days all full of training, which could kill you or just cripple you for life. How do you suppose I lost my sight? Through glorious battle with the scribes, or in a careless sparring session with my master? Ah, but I've not forgotten enough just yet. In any case, at first I welcomed the prospect of not having to struggle every moment to survive. But in less than 2 centuries, why, I started to grow terribly bored. It did not help at all that the Nightwings of the early days were the stodgiest lot you could imagine, obsessed with obeying the book as strictly as they could. Some of them started to remind me of myself, I think, when I was young. Such idiots, the lot of them. Ah, but what am I saying? Lovely reader, I shall not bore you further with such matters. I would have bored myself to death back then if only I could die. Like so many other things, I think mortality is something oft taken for granted, until it is taken away. So given your mortality, let's say we get back to business here. You seek Tizo. You need not ask me twice. Simply verify which of yours shall be subject to my scrutiny. Tizo. Oh, take that shooting star! Woo! You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tizo. I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all his ilk, although that really is not saying much. Well, let us bring him forth. Tizo soon appears and heeds the summons. Tizo seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead. Oh boy. Oh boy. That being said, his implosion will be useless. Even if I destroy all of my enemies, there will be no one to score the point. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, imp. You answer to me here. Tizo indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me then what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here in this trial it shall be just you, my Beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see how you fare. Alright. Woo! Damn it. Oh, that's bad. Thought I could get in there. I was wrong. I was so wrong. Alright. Oh, he didn't jump in. I needed that. Oh, crap. I tried to flutter. I wanted to flutter, but I didn't flutter. Gotcha. I gotta remember, casting the orb is a death blow. Yeah! Shooting star, baby! Brr, 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 brr. Alright, round 2. Hot damn! Fuck. The shooting star is hype. Yes, jump into the flame! Eliminate yourself from the enemy field. Oh boy. Damn it. I gotta remember. W is flutter. Shift is run. Damn it. Woo. Ouch. Shooting star. Oh my god. This thing is so busted. Ow. Oops. I goofed. I done goofed so bad. That's fine, that's fine. I only need to score 2 more times. Go. Gotcha. So, does it always... Okay, it always goes to where they had been. Oh, what? Okay, so it always goes to where they had been. Whoa, 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 whoa! I could not reach him quickly enough. Damn. Thought I could have gotten in there quickly enough, but I was wrong. I ran so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Even with the orb in hand, I am not defenseless. Jump, do it, you won't. Interesting. Using my opponent's jumps against them. Oh boy. Oh wow. Oh, so when I power shoot it, it creates an explosion. Oh my god. This thing is busted. 230 soul, well spent. Tizo is excited to have completed Sandra's challenge and awaits her approval. A worthwhile effort, Imp. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Your predecessor may well have approved. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Sweet. What's the prize? Give me the shiny. I want the shiny. I have a problem. With shinies, mostly. Tizo is happy to be back and wonders what it is that Sandra granted you. You take a closer look at the new artifact in your possession. Ha'ub's Wing. Tizo's flutter and zip abilities cost less stamina than usual, minus 35%. Even the sisters were taken aback, faced with such a sheer ferocity from one with such a small stature. Accept the reward. Damn. Discuss the plan. Earlier, Volfred called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? What I am saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We are on our way back one at a time, or not at all. But I swore to everyone we'd go free together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase. You, Hedwyn, and the other exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here's how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we ascend Mount Elodiel, there to the north. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured, it's made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. Only the worthy pass through there, as your reader could attest, if he did not merely skim that chapter of the book. The judgment of the scribes determines who can cross and who is sent the fast way down. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Solium and meet our adversaries on the rights. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignarius. He is the notorious demon leader of the most feared triumvirates in the rights. You'll know him when you see him. Both you and they shall choose someone from your ranks. Then once one of the triumvirates prevails, their somebody will be whisked home. Whisked home to the Commonwealth? Precisely. Once returned, our somebody's taken in, clothed, and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows about this. The same Commonwealth that says a sentence into exile is forever, and freedom from the downside is impossible. Many of these details the scribes themselves wish to be kept secret. Former exiles and leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets well. So then that's it. We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays. For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it, but I like your connotation. And indeed for us, that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, it shall be just a step along our path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength. We'll talk about it on the way up. Volfred leaves the rest of you to consider what he has said. You have time now for your vocations at dawn. You shall begin your ascent to Mount Elodiel. Ratchet up that dramatic tension! hope. You concentrate on the substance of the words and teachings of the Book of Rites, such as you understand them thus far. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or within, you cannot tell. Spirit. This is fine. This is fine. We have time. We can make this work. It'll be slow, arduous. We'll have to replenish our ranks, create a never-ending conga line of people to earn their freedom, but we'll all make it there. It'll be fine. It just won't be the one deep exhale we all hoped it would be. Volfred states that your ascent to Mount Elodiel shall begin here. My. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Wait a second. The statues. Here before you lies Mount Elodiel, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companions gather round again before Volfred, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense tension. Now then, you all have many questions, no? I've done a lot of talking, so go on. Ask away. But there is only silence. One question stands out in your mind which you refrain from asking yet. If only one of you is to go free at first, who will it be? Go on now, don't be shy. Who's first? Questions? Why us? Why you indeed, madam? That I can explain. You've seen the sort of you stand against as adversaries in the right. What is it that they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it at the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place through the rites. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I've been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. So I planted my little eyes and ears throughout the land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. Took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Hedwyn over there. He was tasked with seeking two trustworthy allies, an old berry wagon and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts, gather enough help, and he and his friends would be free. Long story, but you know much of the rest, so then why you? Because I've reason to believe that you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rites, as you have seen, are quite exclusive. You are imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head is beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself or keep listening. Oh no! This is important. I am not going to not listen. I ought to consider his every word. Volfred's explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he is willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Dodaria raises her voice again. Hold, you mistook my meaning. I understand your plan, still I wish to know. Why us? Why are we, among all others, chosen for this liberation rite? Oh, I see. That's simple, really, madam. You are chosen, you're qualified, I should say, because as the expression goes, 'tis what the scribes ordain, though in this case the expression is quite literally true. When the Eights created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf, exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, so on. The 8 scribes also formed a special group, against which all others would be judged. That group they called the Nightwings. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we don't show up? Then you would deny yourselves a chance at freedom, and deny it also to your adversaries. Victory means nothing in a common rite, then. Participation is all that matters. Not so, madam. Only the enlightened may regain their freedom. While failures can be an excellent teacher, the scribes do favor the victor. So you see, those who do not conduct the rites, or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the liberation. But these are technicalities. The Nightwings disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free, yet still the other triumvirates pressed on, with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we must talk again some other time. Some murmur to themselves of all this as Wulfried takes his leave. Others reconnoiter pathways leading up the mountain and present you with some options. Really? You took the Nightwings out of the running for years? Why? What about your plan was so damn important that you denied so many their freedoms for years? Perhaps we'll find out. Perhaps he had his reasons. The Emperor's ascent, or the Emperor's fall. Pamitha expects some long-lost valuables to be stashed here. I don't need any more valuables. I could use a bit of goodwill. Come on, Faye. Ooh. I was expecting a large hop, but that was unnecessary, apparently. The sublime beauty of Mount Elodial, along with the thin air this high above the sea, has been enough to silence even the most talkative of your companions. However, Faye has been positively bursting with excitement. Isn't it wonderful? I think it really is, don't you? Ooh, Tizo seems not to share Faye's enthusiasm. He does not like the cold. You've been here before, Tizo, isn't that so? Why would you ever leave? I wouldn't leave. I'd stay. I think I'd stay. Unless maybe I got too cold or hungry. Wait, is that? Something about her changes then. Wait, look, but Tizo, don't you see? Look, don't you see them there? Tizo seems to be exclaiming something in utter disbelief. You yourself see nothing, but Faye rises almost off her feet as the imp looks on astonished. Was that the scribes? It was. I know it was. They said something to me. They spoke to me. They told us we are welcome. That we are welcome here. Faye runs off to spread the word among all your companions. Strangely enough, her enthusiasm is infectious, and in spite of everything, your spirits rise. Your companions gained +2 hope for the next rite. To the Temple High Road. The Temple Cistern. A passing whim? I'm willing to gamble everything on a passing whim to see the high road. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for some time as he conducts a customary survey of the area. Well, my friend, no sign of howlers, as Jody would say. No sign of anything at all. You sense something is troubling him. Or that it's just... I've just been giving lots of thought to everything that Wulfried's told us. In another couple of days, one of us may be gone all of a sudden. Or, I don't mean to put it that way. One of us could go free. We earn our way back one by one, as he said. I want you to know something. The others and I, we talked it over, and when the time comes, we want you to decide. Decide who gets to go, if anyone. This might all be part of Wulfried's plan, but we got here thanks to you. And even though I'm worrying right now about splitting up, I guess if Wulfried has his way, all of us will meet up on the other side. Won't that be the day? Worst case, we keep failing in the rites and we get stuck down here together, just like this. The two of you walk on in silence for a long time. When at last you return to the wagon, Hedwyn turns to you again. Thanks for the company. I think I'm better now. Hedwyn feels more prepared for the next rite. Hope likewise for the best. Damn! I used to think the scribes were just the stuff of stories, but all this really is their doing, isn't it? Critical strike. Wider, longer line than usual. Shoulder smash. Give me that shoulder smash. If anyone tries to jump by me, I'm gonna smash them into the goddamn ground. Alright, Hedwyn. Let's boogie. Oh boy, we're here, ain't we? You and your companions gather at Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more and falls under an archway carved out of stone. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together, much how we act as with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead onward, Tariq. Please, follow me. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. When the last of your companions nears the arch, you notice someone standing high above, who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Tariq? It is. Greetings, Celeste. And how was your rest? Too long, Celeste. It seems your work has piled up here in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate. Aye. Then let us make this quick. She gestures toward the rest of you. Now each of you in turn, state who you are and what you seek whilst crossing the Scribe's Gate. Do, she says, please, without questioning. Your fellow exiles exchange glances, but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Hedwin the Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions. In my case, so I can return to be the one whom I love. The woman bids him farewell. The lone minstrel prompts Rookie to speak up next. I am regarded by the name of Rookie Greentail. I just want to get out of here. I guess with my chums, preferably. Go see Mama back home. I am Captain Jodario. I do not truly know as yet what I am seeking here. Oh, my name is Faye, and I am here, I think, because the scribes have called to me? It must be them, because if not, then who? Tizo seeks to live up to the Nightwing's legacy, and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion, at your service! This knight is on a quest to find his honor. He lost it at a certain point. Hamatha Thane, I'm only here because my sister's here. Then as Volfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You! I recognize you from the Nightwings of the past. You are not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why. I had my chance already. The Nightwings that stand before you, I travel with them as a pilgrim now. I see. To state why you are here, as have the others. My name is Volfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side, and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves them by. Then she turns to you, for there is no one left to speak. Who are you to traverse Scribe's Gate? I'm just a crippled scholar, man. War orphan? Man, you don't even know who you are. I'm just a crippled scholar. When they learned you knew the old ways, they came for you, and you couldn't run very far. You've always sought to understand the world around you. That knowledge proved dangerous in the Commonwealth, but now, it's brought you to this. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. What do I want? Revenge! No. I'm here to help my friends. Even if I never have the opportunity to gain my freedom. Know that I gave mine, so that you could have yours. The companions you have met here, who have helped you to survive and to find kinship in the downside, your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That is all you wish for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tariq? Yes, Celeste? Be on your way as well. The lone minstrel bows his head, puts his hat back on, and he does not look back at her. Hooey! Oh my god, this is so fucking pretty! From the top of Mount Elodial, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you cross to reach this point as the sky grows dim. Oh boy. What's up at Slug Market? Hey guys, just so you're aware and all, I know how come you're here. How come you made it all the way up here? I know, man. You're here because I got the lowest prices on all the downside. Am I right? And some of the new stuff I got in stock, you're gonna get a lot of value here. An awful lot. What's this thingy? The Dying Flame. Bottle flask. Anyway. I think I have to sell the lucrative contract and the burning promise. They more than made their investment. Thank you, Ron. Oh, some of the prices have changed, I think. These serums will be important for upcoming rites of great importance. Hope's wing. Alright. A pinch of stardust. Huh. Why does this one cost less? I don't know. I'll purchase it, if only to make a token purchase. Yeah, I bought some stuff. Yeah, man. Alright. I'll leave you the more expensive stardust. I guess it smells the best. Be seeing you guys in the Black Wagon. Dodario. Riverfrost. So cold it can burn the skin. It keeps the wagon cool and food fresh longer. A keepsake from the Sklorian shore. We have so many things in this wagon now. Oh yeah, the bell. You just keep ringing that bell, right on, chum. Keep at it. Rookie seems to be taking issue with your frivolous use of the nautical bell. After all, there is no sign of nautical emergency, nor a prepared meal. Oh, I know it's not mealtime. It's fine. I'm starting to really enjoy the constant ringing sound, though. Now that it doesn't mean anything to me or anyone anymore. Besides, ringing that bell is probably some pretty good exercise, right? And it's good training for my ears, too. You know, we have cures of ultra-sensitive hearing, don't ya? Well, not anymore, I don't. Anyway, thanks. I mean that. He storms off. Rookie shall never forgive you for abusing the nautical bell. Then so be it. Rookie reappears laughing heartily. He was only joking. Probably. Jodariel. She seems to have something on her mind. Jodariel appears to be prepared for whatever is to come this night. Though it is not yet dark, she is already in her raiments. Hedwyn soon's join her, also looking ready. Any sign of Rookie? None as yet. Complained about a chafing at that collar of his mask. Our freedom might be hinging on that collar, then. I am certain that it is. They share a laugh. The three of you exchange glances, but nothing is said, or needs to be said. Soon, if Wilfred is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Hey, what'd I miss? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, Rookie. We got a little time. It isn't starting yet. I fear your struggles with your mask, Master Greentoe. Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against the wall for a little bit. Put some of the old nerves to bed there, for good measure. Though this is really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here, like, soon. By dawn, in fact, if all goes well. If all goes well? It's one way to look at it, I guess. What are you getting at, Greentoe? Well, it's just... we might be breaking up the band here, people. If one of us gets out, that's been bugging me for a while now. I thought we were all getting out of here at once. Shoot to look at you. Some of us... we might not be getting out of here at all. Hedwyn slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. We made a promise to each other, each of us, the four of us. We're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do. We've been here from the start. I want you to know my promise is to you, and I believe you'll do the same for me. So it's like this. If any one of us gets out, great, but that's just the beginning. We're going to do whatever it takes out there on the other side to make it so the rest of us get back too. You think you're going to build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something? I don't know what it's going to take. I just know that we have to try. Jodariel turns to you. Reader, we will find a way. She nods to reassure you and to reassure herself. Rookie nods his head in turn, and Hedwyn's gaze never once falters. Well, my friends, I think it's just about time. Let's go. One by one, they turn towards the door. The fall of Solium awaits. A vital step in your quest for freedom. Yet you feel in your heart that it's only the first. Your three companions each gained +1 hope for the liberation rite. Steel yourself in turn. We got +3 hope. I got a bunch of artifacts. I'm ready. I'm ready for this. After I use the bathroom. Be right back. I I considered doing a cliffhanger, but... Alright, I'm back. My bladder's empty. I'm ready to commence the liberation rite. Never perform a rite on a full bladder, folks. Is everyone prepared, Hedwyn? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers and the Rites. What happens if we fail? Hedwyn, my boy, don't you see the path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same? Do you intend to stray from the path? No. Then you have nothing to fear. But let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Tempers this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It's as simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as if we achieve victory. We await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight, our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever toward the stars for guidance, and seize upon our future chances, just as they arise. So look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path. Oh boy. Oh boy. Tattered mantle. I don't know if I can afford it. Okay. 3 Titan stars must be active. Let's even up the playing field a little bit. I want to keep Beasts like Astralborn in play. I have no fear of my opponents outplaying me overmuch. But no reason to tip the odds too far in their favor. Alright. I'm ready. Or at least as ready as I'm gonna be. Right, of course. And this is true Nightwing's difficulty. You can't go back. You can't reset. You can't turn back the clock.
Years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader. But only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Tempers. I trust they need no introduction.
Not much.
Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Tempers, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. A massive demon swaggers into view. He reaches for his mask. You know who I am already, but look at what we got here. The damn Nightwings decided to show up. Almost figured we were never gonna see the day. Takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey, you! He indicates Jodariel. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of our own in ages. Not in these damn robes. Jodariel's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asked. Satisfied? Oh! You gotta be new down here. Jodariel soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. I like you, curly horns. Tell you what, once you put out your lights, you come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time. I should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind, we gotta stick together. Alright, come on. Ignarius throws his mask back on and his allies snarl at the rest of you. Ashen cold. Have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct the rite? The lone minstrel gets your attention in this subtle way. Reader, this is it. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night if you prevail. The other 2 in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Now, Nightwings, I would have your decision. Who may I choose?
Who most deserves their freedom?
Hedwyn and Jodariel. Those are my choices. So you gotta be level 3. Okay. That seems to be the thing. Rookie is unworthy. Alright, what do we got? What do we got on the other side? What do we got? We got Ignarius. Long stride. After he lunges, he can lunge again. Crushing heel. When landing from a jump, briefly stuns nearby adversaries, making them drop the orb. Ashen Coal. At the start of the right, the bearer's Pyre automatically gains 30 points. Ugh. Alright. What do we got? Frumta. Grants the bearer +3 presence. Alright, alright. A crone. And Lady River with another scribe rock. More bonus presence. An ancient bit of tough bedrock on which the scribes themselves once must have tread. What's your tale, Ignatius? Oh, Ignarius, what do I know about you? I always call him Ignatius. I'm bad. Alright, he's got 30 glory, 29 presence, 6 quickness, and 18 hope. Used to be a bouncer. One of the most feared triumvirates in the rides. Here's the thing. No matter who you choose, you're never going to get the full story. Choose Hedwyn, and you'll never get to see what his masterful talisman is. Choose Jodariel, and you'll never learn what her story was. We know that Hedwyn's looking after his lost lover, but we don't know anything about that story. And if we send him up, we never will get the full of it. And if we choose Jodariel, we'll never hear her story at all. That's just how things work. Can't. Oh wait, what? Tizo's applicable? What? No. Send in Tizo. Not yet. Not yet. Hold my back. All right, come on. Let's. Yeah. I'm gonna give me the leech. Give me the shooting star. Tailwind crest. All right. We good? We good. Okay. All right. Hedwyn or Jodariel. That's the option. That's the choice. That's the crux of the matter. And knowing what I know about what can occur based on who things are, if I don't send Jodariel up now, I'm probably not ever gonna. Captain Jodariel, this is your opportunity. With Solium's horn. Hopefully that'll give us an edge over Ignarius. Though he's so much more hopeful than she. I'm sorry. Yes, that is what I meant. Alright, let's do it.
Jodariel.
Me? Why? Then the gate guardians look upon you and your adversaries. Very well then. Under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of this eve's liberation rite. Should the Nightwings prevail, the one called Jodariel shall be liberated. Should the Tempers prevail, the exile Ignaria shall go free instead. She then turns to you. Now who among the Nightwings shall complete your triumvirate, to strive alongside Jodariel and see to her return in glory?
Who shall lend her support?
Alright. I gotta send in my best. Gotta send in the best. Which would mean Tizo and Hedwyn. Alright, I'm gonna give Hedwyn the Flaming Leech. Staunch that bleeding should it come to it. And Tizo gets to keep that shooting star, because hot damn, that thing is fantastic. Oh, but should I give him Hoob's wing? Able to fly around like that. He's gonna go so fast. Oh, it's such a decision. Alright. Mobility. I need mobility. Only Lady River on their team is any sort of quickness at all. The Crone and Ignarius himself are going to be awfully slow. So I need to have someone with speed. More so, I will be able to abuse that speed in a way they will not. Then, I'm going to have Hedwyn in there. Hedwyn's got to follow this up because he's got that sweet shoulder smash. Ignarius has got that jump ability. The Crone's got the jump ability. Worms love their jump. If I can just get in there, smack them down, that's going to give me a huge advantage. Sounds good. Let's bring Jodariel home. And then Tizo. Pamitha, you're too inexperienced. I need experts. I need killers. Is he already quick enough? Not quite quick enough.
Tizo.
Let's do it. Tizo was more than willing to throw all his support behind Jodariel tonight.
It is done.
Very well. The 8 scribes accept your choices, Reader of the Night Wings. She then indicates to the lone minstrel. Now are you yourself prepared, Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Then let us all begin. Night Wings, been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me.
Commence.
That is a fast-moving aura stream. All yours. I insist. Oh! Oh! Just get in there! No! Oh! Damn! I can't believe I missed. That's fine. Grab the orb, would you? Oh, no. Bonk. Later. Alright. A narrow alley of death. Oh, jeez. Take the orb, I insist. He's the more dangerous. Oh, crap. Hey, big boy. Oh, no, 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 no. I see you baiting me into a slash. I ain't gonna go for it. Damn. Just gotta get in there. 30 damage. That big damage. I can fly forever, dude. Make me fall. Crap. Oh, damn. Alright. Gotta get rid of that. Gotta get rid of that worm. Poor Ignarius, caught out all alone. Just gotta get in there. Just gotta get in there. Slip sliding around. Alright. Ugh! Oh, poor Ignarius. Whoop! Take the orb. Oh, crap. Oh my god. I do believe I'm being scored against. Well, that's that. Alright, that's fine. Shake it off. It's not over yet. Good. Get away from me. Flame leech. I did it for the leech. You good-for-nothing Nightwings. Skip on us for years, and then show up all of a sudden like you're gonna let someone out for once, and I guess we gotta work for it. Damn it. I used to be the best. At this, at least, but now? The pressure's getting to me. Can't believe it's getting to me. Mara, you wouldn't even recognize me anyway. Come on, Nightwings. Let's see if you can keep this up. Oh, no!
Your face was once a man. Long since
Oops.
tainted by the downside, or rather by his crimes. I suspect his penance is not yet complete. Their pyre sputters.
35 health left. Come on, Ignarius. If you want it, you gotta fight for it. Oh, crap. Okay, he's fighting for it. Really?
Now there's a proper dousing.
You're gonna go for a toss? You're gonna play me like that? Alright, fine. Stop me. Stop me, or I will do it.
Edwin doused the adversary's flames. The rite has nearly ended. Oh, ho, ho.
Crap. Oops. I may have gone off prematurely. What? How did... Alright, alright. Jodariel's got a score. She's the only one who can finish this. Just get out of there. Can't get out of there. Oh crap. Woo! Woo! Let's get in there. Alright. Anyone's got a score. They're on their last legs, folks. Here, have a present. You're not getting away. Oh no! You guys done goofed! Yes!
There it is, at last. The Night Wings proved their worth.
But in doing so, I crushed a man's spirit. Was it worth it?
Thus ends
Yeah.
the liberation rite. And thus the scribes have chosen the exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
What a joke. We should have had this. You should have had this. Got all rusty, been waiting so damn long. Damn it, damn it! Night Wings, be seeing you around, I guess. And next time, you ain't gonna be so lucky. After all this time, she turns her gaze toward the rest of you. I never thought this day would come. I have all of you to thank for this, for doing this for me. The life that I recall back in the Commonwealth was at times difficult, and I am much older now. I know not what I shall find on my return. However, I know this. That place is still like the Commonwealth I left so long ago. Then I shall strive to make it better, for as long as I retain my strength and breath. You see her smile faintly as she disappears into the shimmer pool, though you still can hear her voice, though faintly now. Farewell then, reader, all of you, for now. Jodariel earned back her freedom. May she return in glory.
Godspeed, Captain Jodariel. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again.
Alright, the next time the rest of you get in, I promise. You understand, though. I couldn't take the chance.
May the scribes have mercy on us all.
You know, I tell myself I made the right choice. But in the back of my mind, I can't really tell. After your victory over the Tempers and the Liberation Rite, you return to the wagon to decide how to proceed from here. I don't know what I'm going to do without her around. Look at the bright side. It's one less mouth to feed. We'll see Jodariel again if we persevere. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We'll just need to make a few final preparations while we're here. What about the stars? I mean, can we afford the time? About that, reader, go see for yourself. The night sky over Mount Elodiel is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Jodariel as you look toward the heavens. Seek now your destination. What? No. There's nothing. Nothing but these damn titans. You search and search the sky, but in vain. No stars shine now. The stars revealed nothing, did they not? You confirm his suspicions. It is as the book foretells. This is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here we'll travel to at dawn. And when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words. Hedwyn seems to have something on his mind. Also, her throw rug will no longer tell you what she does. She has been liberated, and that's all we will know. You find Hedwyn on his own after Jodariel's liberation. You sense straight away what is on his mind. The two of them were close through much of his life. He looks up at you, but his familiar smile is nowhere to be found. I'm sorry, my friend. I should be in a much, much better mood right now. It's just... I can't believe she's gone. Then he shakes his head. Listen to me. I'm talking it like she's... He falls silent again. You can tell he needs some time to himself right now, so you turn to leave. Wait, hold on. Don't leave me here just yet. First of all, my friend, thank you. I don't like to think of it in quite these terms, but out of all of us, I really hoped she'd manage to get out of here. She's been here the longest. Not to mention, I'd probably be dead 10 times over by now, if not for her. What's more, maybe other than Volfred himself, I have a feeling she's really gonna make an impact on this plan of ours back on the other side. Just the same, though, I'm gonna miss her. You and Hedwyn share some memories of Jodariel for a time, though it grows clear to you that he does need time alone. Thanks again, my friend. I hope that one day all of us can meet again. Jody, she'd be happy on that day, I bet. It is very late now. You part ways after bidding each other a good evening. True, the hour does grow late. That'll do for this episode of Let's Play Pyre. If you liked what you saw, hit like. If you want to continue the adventure, please hit subscribe. And if you think that what I do is really keen, you can send me a couple bucks monthly on Patreon. And I can use that money to do fantastic, amazing things like make more videos, start streaming, hire an artist to do cool shit, and do the coolest thing I can think of. Worry. Good night, everyone.